never get free. Lamb to the slaughter, what you gon' do when there's blood in the water? The price of your greed is your son and your daughter. What you gon' do when there's blood in the water? Look me in my eyes, tell me everything's not fine, or that people ain't happy.
Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Now this is What If Deku had water manipulation, part 5. Okay, some of you asking about, Brightburn. Some of you might not know who this character is. So this is what I found online. Some say some says he has telekinesis, some doesn't. But sorry, but I'm going to add telekinesis to this one, as he has levitation, flight, heat vision, superhuman strength, superhuman speed, near invisibility. He's basically, pretty much durable like a Kryptonian, but he's not a Kryptonian, so there's that. And telekinesis, near invisibility. So that's pretty much about it. He's not a Kryptonian, but he's pretty close to it. So the only way to stop him, or at least to kill him, is, straight up use a piece of ship, but his ship's nowhere near. It's back in the other, it's back into the negative verse. That's where he came from, the negative verse. If you, small pause. If you guys read any of the comics of, you guys know who this, who has been hinting on throughout the whole, series. Not the whole series, but pretty much, good portion of it. As in a negative verse, there is twisted versions of the superheroes. So so I have plenty of content. I have plenty of characters to use in this series, and my what if Deku was the son of the Joker? What if? So I got plenty of characters to use into certain situations. So now enough about that. Let's get to the what if now. As where we left off, as Izuku's getting punched as Brightburn hits Midoriya in the face, as he gets flown back, as Starfire and Raven catch him. As Izuku recovers, as he starts to, fly, whatever. As he's like, "Who are you?" As Brightburn's like, "I am Brightburn, your executioner." As he emits heat rays, hitting Midoriya as he goes flying. As Brightburn appears in front of Starfire, grabs her by the face. As he dives down, smashing her into the ground. As he kicks her. As she goes through a couple trees. There's the beach, but there's trees a little further away from the beach. So beach, trees, then Team Tyler headquarters. So that's how the scenery looks. As she gets thrown a couple trees, as Ravens give me a second here. As she's like, I totally botched that up. Give me a second here. Azarak Nitial Synthos. I know I messed up the second one, but as several trees get pulled out of roots, as Ravens move her hand forward, as several trees come at Brightburn, as Brightburn telekinesis. As he punches several of the trees as they go flying, as he shoots heat rays at the rest of the trees. As Midoriya gets up, as he shoots several water blades at Brightburn, As he super speed moves to the left, to the right, as he's dodging them. You know how Superman does when he dodges attacks? So he's not even moving, like, he just appears to the right, to the left, instantaneously. As Midoriya's like, damn it. Why don't you stay still? As he's like, water bullet barrage. As he tips the water bullet barrage in ice. So as he just flicks it away, as several of them hit. As he's like, Brightburn's like, you're gonna have to do more than that. Half-breed. As Ezekiel rushes Brightburn, as they both clash, as both of them throw a fist, as they're colliding, each strike causing shockwaves that's parting the water. The wind's picking up as the sand's going everywhere. The trees are, waving back and forth because of the shockwave. As Brightburn grabs onto his fist, squeezes, as Midori's like screams out in pain, as he's like, "You're, is that all? Is that all you have, half-breed?" As he knees him in the stomach, constantly back and forth, as he grabs him by the face, throws him down. As he shoots his heat rays, as Brightburn's eyes turn to a crimson red color, as he shoots his heat vision, coming straightly at Midoriya, as Raven jumps in the way, creates a small barrier blocking the blast, as it's starting to crack. Shit, I don't have enough time. As she creates a bubble around Midoriya, as Midoriya's like, "What are you doing, Raven? He's after you, Izuku. You need to... I'm not gonna let this bastard kill you." As she starts shooting her psychic energy, what she does was, the whole blast thing she does. As it hits Brightburn, as he goes back a little bit. Guess I'm gonna have to kill you first. Then I'll deal with the weakling after. As we cut to as Brightburn's heading towards Raven, as Starfire shoots her energy blast, hitting Brightburn in the back. As he turns around, Starfire nails him in the face with a punch as he goes flying. As Starfire says, "Raven, this is a code black. Contact the League." Yes, of course. As Starfire rushes over, as she flies directly towards Brightburn, as she punches him in the stomach with both her hands, as she grabs his arm, after the impact, after they flew a little bit, as she throws him, as he goes down to the ground, hitting a couple trees. No, let's do that. He straight up hit the Teen Titan Tower, or his base, as he breaks through the wall, as he gets up. Insects die. As he shoots the beam, his heat vision straightly at Starfire. As she gets hit, as she blocks it, as Brightburn is in front of her, grabs her by the neck, throws her, as he strangles her, As sorry, I keep saying Raven. Sorry, I need to stop saying that. But yeah, but as Starfire blasts her energy blast into his face, blinding him for a brief second, as she coughing up blood, as Brightburn kicks her into the building again, as he flies towards, Raven. Now, where were we? Girl. As when they, sorry. I kind of wanted, sorry. Let's try this again. As when she put the shield over Izuku, she was blocking his heat rays, and her opposite hand, she created the shield over Midoriya. So that's why she was able to do that. So let's get back to it. As Izuku's pounding on the shield, Raven, let me out. And she's like, no. He's far too dangerous, and he's after here to kill you specifically. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know if he's a Kryptonian or not, but it's coming down that way. He's far too dangerous, and you're in no condition to fight. As his hand's kind of busted a little bit, he's like, damn it, why am I so weak? As this is the first time he's ever felt helpless. As Raven uses several psionic blasts, not psionic blasts, but telekinesis blasts. The energy that she shoots out. As Brightburn, just knocks it out of the way. As he reaches out his hand out, as he picks up a boulder, not with his physical strength, but he used telekinesis to levitate a boulder, throwing at Raven. As behind Raven, her shadow becomes a Raven, as it slides through the boulder with its wings. That's because why not? So as she grabs her by the throat. No, sorry. As he appears in front of her, kicks her, as she goes flying. As that was enough damage for the shield was about to, it's in, the shield's weak enough for Izuku to break the barrier. As he breaks out of there, flies towards Raven, as Brightburn was going to finish her off, as Izuku steps in front of it, as all Raven sees is a hand sticking out of Midoriya, as her face is covered in blood. He shielded her from the attack, as Izuku's like, how stupid, why did I do that? As Raven's shocked that he actually, saved her. As she's like, Izuku? As he's like, run! As Midoriya kicks her out of the way. As she goes flying. He didn't kick her hard, but he kicked her out of the way, so, yeah, this is not going to end well for him. So, as Brightburn, save your little girlfriend, that doesn't, sorry. Saving your girlfriend was a stupid move. Her fate is sealed as well as yours. Die. As he pulls out his hand, as Izuku falls down to his knees, as Brightburn stands in front of Izuku, as he's punching him over and over again, as the ground is shaking from the impact of the fist, as he kicks him, as he goes flying into a boulder, as Brightburn appeared in front of Izuku, simultaneously, appeared in front of Izuku, as he begins punching him, as he's against the boulder, as the pressure of his fist hitting Izuku against the boulder, as the boulder shatters into several pieces. As he picks Izuku up by the throat, as he flies up in the air, as now they're hovering around the ocean. That's when, you know, as Brightburn looks over to his right, as he sees Superman just arrives. So you must be the Kryptonian I'm supposed to kill. As he's like, release the boy. As you wish, Kryptonian. As he drops Izuku, Izuku drops to the ocean. As his eyes glow. As he's in mid-flight, falling down in the ocean, as Brightburn ignites his heat vision, hitting Midoriya faster to the ocean ground, as his heat ray is dissipating the ocean around the area, as he falls head pretty hard into the ground that was parted from his heat ray, as the water covers the part of the ocean that was melted off because of the heat ray, covering Izuku in sea water. As Superman, you're gonna pay for that. As he goes in and punches Brightburn in the face, as he goes flying, as Superman flies, hitting Brightburn with both his fists, flying, as he's flying across the planet, slamming him into a mountain, as he begins to punch him. As Brightburn ignites his heat ray, hitting Superman in the face with it, as he grabs Superman by the arm, then punches him. As he goes flying, as Brightburn keeps punching Superman over and over again. As he grabs Superman by the face, as he's flying very fastly back to the location where he started, slamming into the beach ground, stomping on him over and over again. As we cut to Izuku, as Izuku is in the ocean, as you hear in the distance, dolphin noises. I'm not going to even, attempt to make a dolphin noise because, I can't do it. But as the dolphins pick him up, as they put it on top of him, one of the dolphins put Izuku. They went underneath him because he's like kind of floating in the water. He's still underneath the water, but he's still floating, so he's not he's not sunken down to the. He's already hovered up a little bit. He's unconscious. As the dolphins underneath him carry him, as they're carrying him to the surface, towards the shoreline, as you have Raven, her she's a little bit hurt, but not by much, not by Izuku, but by Brightburn, as she barely flies over there, and she's like, Izuku, as she sees Izuku, as she's slapping on the face, Izuku, shit, as she, she's panicking, so as she's trying to heal him, it's a slow process, it's like, shit, as you have someone behind her, as she turns around, as she ignites some of her, she's ready to fight. I don't know who you are, but you hurt. If you're here to hurt him, I'll kill. She won't say that, but if you're planning to hurt him, I won't let you. As he's like, calm down, Trigon's daughter. As she's like, who are you? I'm a friend. Oh, my boy, what have you gotten yourself into this time? As she's like, who are you? Simple mortal. I am Poseidon, god of the sea. Are you here to... If your friend, can you heal him? No need. As he looks at Izuku, don't worry, Izuku Midoriya. You're not gonna die here. You have so much to do in this world. I will not allow it to end this way. As he places his hand on Izuku, as she's like, are you healing him? As he's like, no, I have no intention of healing him. He's going to heal himself. I'm just going to make some of his dormant power surface a little bit. As there is a bright blue light, as the sea water coming towards, there's there's a bunch of water coming towards Izuku, encased him in a bubble, in a water spear. And she's like, what's going on? What did you do? It's simple, Trigon's daughter. And she's like, my name's Raven. Very well, young Raven. It's simple. He has the ability to heal himself. He just haven't learned it yet. I just force it to activate. Metahumans and all, they're similar to Quarks. I could easily activate the full potential of him, but he needs to learn the rest on himself. As you have Izuku, as Raven looks over, as he sees Brightburn just pounding on Superman over and over and over again, as there's a small crater, as Superman's getting deeper into it, as Brightburn's just going crazy. As all you see is Izuku, all you see in a spear of water, as you see a pair of bright blue eyes glowing. Not the whole eye, but the irises. It changed into a bright glowing color. As the spear of water drops to the ground, as Poseidon and Raven sees Izuku, his eyes are glowing. As he's not healed fully. His eyes are healed all right, but the hole in his chest, it's still there. It missed his heart, but he's still bleeding. As he only healed enough for himself just to survive. As Izuku looks at the sea, puts his hand out. As Izuku's reaching out at the ocean, as Raven's like, if you're God, why don't you stop this? You have the power. As he's like, daughter of Trigon. Raven, there's no need. Izuku has all the power that he has. Just watch. As this creature comes out of the ocean, the Hydra. As Izuku flies towards the Hydra, standing on one of the Hydra's heads, as the Hydra comes charging grabbing Brightburn, biting him, pulling him into the ocean. As all you see from the outside is there's blood everywhere. As there's bubbles coming from the water, as Brightburn comes rushing out, as his clothes are messed up, his mask is halfway gone. As he's like, bastard, how are you still alive? I'll just have to rip your head off. As he, rushes to Midoriya. As we cut to Batman, as he's flying towards the Fortress of Solitude, as he meets Supergirl there, and she's like, Batman, it's rare to see you here. She's already there. Batman's like, I need the portable device for a forward event for the Phantom Zone. And she's like, why? Why would you need something like that? We have a code black. And she's like, code black? All right, come inside. As they finally get it, as Batman flies off, as he's about to go into his plane, as Supergirl's like, what are you doing? As Batman's like, it's faster this way. As she flies with, Batman, as his plane, he has a remote in his utility belt, as he sets the autopilot. As he gets there he is. But things are not looking good. As he throws a batarang back of Brightburn's neck. Who are you? Why are you? Another insect I'm going to have to crush. As Batman's like, I don't think so. As he throws as he throws one of his tools, as all you see is a bright light, as Brightburn's rubbing his eyes, as Batman's game over, as he activates the portal device, as Brightburn gets sucked into the Phantom Zone, as he's trying to fly out of it, as it sucks him in, as like, no, as Brightburn's like, you might have stopped me this time, but you're not going to stop my master. You're all good as dead. And as he shoots a beam, heat ray, piercing through Izuku, as he's like, at least I finished my job. As Izuku falls down, as Supergirl rushes over there, as she picks up Izuku, as they rush him to the area, and as Starfire get him to the med bay. As I'm gonna hate to stop it there, but yeah, we're gonna stop it there. As we'll continue for a tiny little bit more, as they rush him into the medic area of the Teen Titan Tower, as they put a device over his face for breathing, for oxygen. As he's like, shit, what do we do? As you have, I totally forgot his name, Poseidon. As he's about to walk away, as Raven's like, aren't you going to help him? Don't worry, the young man's strong. The fate has informed me that he won't die this day. As he disappears into particles of mist, as Raven goes into the base, as he's in the middle of surgery, as Starfire is outside waiting for Raven, as Raven's like, how is he? He's in surgery now. He should be so far it's going well, but I won't know. As they have machines to heal him, so as he's going through the healing process, we're gonna stop it there because we're almost at 30 minutes, so don't make this long. It's about to hit 3 o'clock, so I need to go to bed. So hope you guys have a good night and day, judging by time zones. Catch you guys later. All right, bye.